Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is John Cholula coming at you from my brand new channel, HOC Comics. Literally just made this thing like a few days ago. Wasn't planning on ever making a video, but here I am. Gotta shoot a big shout out to the, the honestly the whole comic book community online. Like, you guys are dope. I've been watching videos for a long, long, long time, and not comic related stuff, but just all kinds of stuff. And only recently did I find out about you guys. And you guys do a lot of good work. You keep it positive, you keep it cool. There's a lot of you guys share a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and it's dope because we get to interact with each other and learn from each other, and it's really cool. Um, uh, Gotta give a really big shout out to the homie Enrique over at Biggie's Comics. That's Bigeez Comics. Dude's Enrique's dope, man. He's hella funny. He's hella entertaining. He does these really good videos where he does unboxings, and he's really excited, and it's infectious. Like, I'll be sitting there watching his videos, and I'm like, yo, what do we get today? What are we opening today? I feel like they're my books. Like, I got them, so that's really cool. Another shout out to dude Chris over at We Love Comics. Very knowledgeable man. I found out about him because he made a couple of videos of his experiences with the three comic book grading companies, CGC, CBCS, and PGX. Two really in-depth, like 30-minute a piece videos. Not off what he's heard, but like he's dealt with all of these companies, and really cool videos. Very knowledgeable man. Check him out. But anyways, back to the task at hand. I'm here because of the contest for Eddie the Comic Guy. 100 subscribers. Eddie wants us to mention our favorite either Batman or Superman story arc. As you can tell by my background here, it's going to be a Batman story arc. When you talk about Batman, you got a character that's been around for 75 years plus. No shortage of awesome, awesome storylines. I mean, you got Hush, The Long Halloween, Under the Red Hood, The Man Who Laughs. There's really just no shortage of dope storylines. My favorite recent storyline has got to be Death of the Family. And let me just show you guys here. I got this little box set, and it comes with a mask, and it also comes with the graphic novel, hardbound graphic novel of Death of the Family. It's Batman New 52, Volume 3. So that's what you get with it, is that Joker mask. Cover price is like $40, which it's not great, but it's not terrible. As a matter of fact, I got it. They weren't really selling in my LCS, um, so I ended up getting it with my comic haul for whenever I got it. I swear I got it for like 20% off or 15 or something. So I was like, man, a deal's a deal. I'll take it, you know. Um, so let me tell you guys about why Death of a Family is my favorite story arc. Everybody loves Batman when he's cool, calm, collected. He's got a plan for the backup plan to the other backup plan. And that's cool. I love Batman when he's like that too. But when I really, really like Batman is when you see him, you see him at his worst. He's got his emotions working. He's working with feelings. He's got, he might be a little bit scared. He doesn't know what to do, and that's when I like to see Batman. And I wanna, um, I wanna let you guys know, if you haven't read Death of the Family yet, you might want to not watch the rest of this video. I got some spoilers. It's not a new storyline, so I mean, I think we should be safe. But if you don't want me to spoil anything, you might want to not listen. I just want to talk about why it's my favorite storyline. I got a hard copy of the graphic novel here, and it's pretty cool. It's you open up this plastic cover here, and you can see, a year before the Joker disappeared, for whatever reason, he had his face surgically removed so that he could wear it as a mask over his own face, I guess. Uh, but that's a storyline for another time. So Joker's back. He's been gone. He's been missing in Gotham for over a year. Everybody thought he might be dead. He breaks into Gotham PD, cuts the lights, and starts snapping cops' necks left and right. I don't even know how many, but I mean, He's got people shook. I mean, Commissioner Gordon is scared. Everyone's scared. He's attacking high-profile people. He poisons the mayor. He poisons Commissioner Gordon. He's using his toxins. He's using his poisons. He's using his blood thinners. Everybody is scared of the Joker. He's got Harley Quinn shook, talking to Batman like he's her psychotherapist. He's talking to her. She's talking to him like, "Yo, Bats, he's not the same anymore. He's not my Mr. J anymore." That's about my best Harley Quinn. But anyway, it's just that's what I like about this storyline. It's just how crazy the Joker is. I mean, he breaks into Gotham, and he basically punks out the Riddler, the Penguin, and Two Face, and he's got them like his little servants, making them do whatever he wants whenever he wants. Uh, so that's pretty cool. But the two, I'm gonna read a couple of passages really quickly. These are the points that really hit home for me in this story arc right here. I'm gonna open up my book here, and you'll see right here. This is a point in the story where Batman's on his way to go meet the Joker for his first one-on-one encounter with him in over a year. He hasn't seen the Joker one-on-one, so he's just thinking out loud. He says, "Don't think about it, Bruce. Don't think about how quiet it is on the road tonight. Quiet because you're supposed to be talking to Alfred. This is when you always call him on your way to the battle. If only you hadn't let the Joker get him. You'd be calling to tell him. You'd be calling to tell him the facts of the case, to reassure him that you'd be fine. But no, not really. That's just what you tell yourself the reason was. But deep down, you'd know you'd be calling to hear his voice, to be reassured." And he stops himself and he thinks out loud in like a second voice, and he's like, "Stop it." So I mean, I don't know. To me, that's just really cool because you get to see that Bruce Wayne is, he's worried about his family member, and he's blaming himself, and all he wants to do is talk to somebody on the other end of the phone, and he doesn't have them. He can't. It's just an impossibility. And how many of us haven't lost loved ones or been away and missing somebody and felt that same way, you know? So that part really stuck out to me. Another part of the story is it's here. This is kind of like a setup page to the punchline, and it's um, Batman's just kind of just trying to reassure himself that the Joker is just a man, and that he's the same as Batman, and it's really just because you see how much the Joker's getting to Batman at this point. He says, "Look into his eyes and tell yourself that he's just a man. Tell yourself that he can't know the things that he says he does. He can't know your fears, but he has Alfred. He has your friend and his eyes. You've studied the human eyes. There are 6 eye movements that reveal motive, then 15 variations of each. On everyone else, face, even the most hardened criminal, the pupils contract and expand depending on emotion. Happiness, laughter, affection, the pupils open. Fear, anger, hatred, the pupils close. But not his. His pupils stay fixed, tiny points of blackness. The eyes of someone who hates everything and everyone. Eyes that let in no light, that see through the darkness, stare into you. Each pupil a tiny black pearl fixed in space. A bullet coming at you. Eyes that say he's more than a man. Eyes that say he knows you. No, you know what he is. Tell yourself the truth. He's just a man who fell into a vat of chemical waste. He's just a man." And it's just, I mean, you really get to see how bad he's getting to Bruce at this point. By this time, the Joker's pretty much kidnapped the entire Bat family: Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, everybody. And he's got them all holed up at Arkham Asylum. So Batman's on his way to his big encounter, final encounter with the Joker. And as he's walking up the steps to Arkham Asylum, once he finds out that that's where he's at, he has to give himself one last pep talk. And so he says, "So now, Bruce, as you enter, tell yourself that he's just a man, like you. Tell yourself that he has flesh that can be ripped, bones that can be shattered, that he needs to breathe, to sleep, to eat. Prove it to yourself. Stare back at him into those damn eyes. Stare into them until he flinches, until you see them work like human eyes, until you see the pupils change. It happens. All of a sudden, just a tiny shift. But there it is. You stare back and you see the smallest flicker in the pupils, and still. And you say to yourself, see, beneath Beneath it all, he's just what you thought he was, a man. And ignore the fact that what you saw those tiny people just do was expand. Expand for you after he stared back long enough. Ignore the fact that what you saw those black points expand with was love. And so when I saw that, when I heard that part, I was just like, man, that's awesome that the writers can make you feel that way. Like you're just chilled to your bone because when we think about a villain, you think about somebody that's the polar opposite of you. This is your arch nemesis. This is your ultimate uh, enemy. And here we go. This dude, the Joker, is doing all of this stuff because in his sick, twisted, perverted mind, he thinks he loves Batman, and he's doing it to make him better. And I don't know, man. That's just crazy to me, you guys. The way that the artists can, that the writers can twist it on us like that. Really quickly, I also wanted to show you guys. I got some books here. I got my. So that was my hard copy of the graphic novel. Because I don't want to mess up my other books. I got Batgirl number 14, which is part of the Death in the Family run. Pretty cool cover. Joker's standing over her with a heart-shaped box of candies. She's passed out. Got another one here, Batgirl number 15. Another cool cover just because I really like the way they make it look like a playing card, those double-sided playing cards. And she's wearing a wedding dress, and he's wearing a tux. Batgirl number 16. Looks like she might have got hit with some of the Joker's toxins. She got that Joker smile going, so that's pretty cool. Also got Batman number 13 right here. These are really cool covers that they did, kind of similar to the one that I showed you over here on this graphic novel. When you open this up, these are cut out holes, and you can tell who this is just the mask. And when you open it up, you'll actually see Batman's face. Well, not Batman's face, but you see Batman's mask. And they did a bunch of those covers. I think they're called die cut covers, if I'm not mistaken, but somebody could correct me if I'm wrong on that. Rest of the run there on the Batman storyline is number 14. You see Joker got his whole CCTV system set up in Arkham Asylum, keeping tabs on everyone. Batman number 15. I really like this one because it's the outline of Bruce or of Batman's head, and on the brain, all he's got is Joker on the brain, so you could tell how much the Joker's getting to him. I don't have number 16. Hopefully, I'll get it soon. But here's number 17. This one is Joker dancing in the rain with his crazy smile, like always, holding a bloodied Batman suit. So that's pretty cool. I got a couple more of those die cuts for you guys. This is Death in the Family, Batman and Robin. So if you open this one up underneath, I believe you'll see it's Robin, but I don't know which one. To be honest, I forget which one it is. Here's a couple of Catwoman covers on the Death in the Family run, which is you see we got Joker in the background with his ominous looming smile. And he's playing Wonder Woman like she's a game of chess, and Wonder Woman, Catwoman, and she's shook too. I'll leave that one there. Hold on. I got this other one, Catwoman number 14, Drowning in Laughter, which is pretty cool cover too. It looks like she's drowning in a vat of those famous clackety clack teeth that he has. We got another one right here. This is another one of those covers. Batman Detective Comics, Death of the Family. Again, you look underneath. I think it's just a little bit of a color variation, but it's still Batman underneath the Joker mask. Here's a Nightwing version. So obviously under there we see the Dick Grayson, the original Robin, under the Joker mask. Here's one of my favorites is Red Hood and the Outlaws. So you open this one up and you get to see Red Hood. Actually, I got one of the side issues on that one too, which is pretty cool. I just really like it. You get to see Red Arrow, Speedy, and Firestar. And then I just got two more for you. I got Suicide Squad, Death of the Family run, and this one's really cool. I know a lot of people like it, especially right now, because Harley Quinn's hot, and I like Harley. Everybody likes Harley. Who don't like Harley? And finally, I got my Teen Titans, Death of the Family, and I want to say that's Damian Wayne under this one, but anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Again, thank you to the entire community, everybody who's out there making videos. Really appreciate it. Just show off my Joker shirt a little bit with the 4 live action Jokers that we've had, from Cesar Romero all the way to Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and the new guy. I know some people are hating on him, but I think he'll do a good job. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, yeah, man. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody out there making videos. Thank you, Eddie the comic guy, for putting on this contest. I probably wouldn't have made a video if it wasn't for you. Uh, just gave me the reason to pull the trigger, I guess. You know, win, lose, or draw, I don't care. I'm just glad I got to make the video. If I won, that's cool though too. But anyways, all right. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully I'll make some new videos soon. Thanks. Deuces.